I'm gonna come share my thoughts. I'm gonna keep it simple. Sharing my thoughts. Okay, so God, the Most High, don't put you through stuff to go through it in secret. Okay, God put you through things in order for you to share your story, share your experience, and help someone else out. How can you save somebody if you go through things but never express it, never talk about it? You're going through all this trial and error, but you're gonna keep it all to yourself. You going through lessons. You are being built up to be a teacher. Teach those lessons you've been through. God don't put us through nothing to go through it in secret. No. You live and you learn. Pass those jewels on someone else. The mistake you made can save somebody else's life tomorrow. The mistake you made today can save somebody else's life tomorrow. Do you hear me? You don't go through anything for no reason. The trials, the errors, the downfalls, the hurts, the sads, all you went through was to bless someone else and help and hopes and prayer. They don't have to face the same thing you face, because that person that see you and hear your story gonna learn something from it. God have us aligned with particular people. When he have his hands on particular people, he because God know our life, or we knew it. He know what's gonna go on in our life, or what happened. He know who gonna do what gonna be done to you. So sometimes God place people in your life in order to save you. So if you somebody can save somebody with a story, you can tell with some information you can give out, and you sit there and hold back on what you've been through because you're ashamed. I don't want to talk about it because I'm ashamed. I don't know tell my what I've been through. No, that's not why God put you through that. God put you through that to help someone else out. You is somebody else's blueprint. Do you hear me? You somebody else's blueprint. You saving somebody else's life when you share your life. When you share your testimony, when you share your knowledge, you saving someone else. That's the problem back in the day. People love, like, when stuff happen in situations, they love sweeping the rug. Shh, we ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. We like it ain't never happened. Next to know it's generation repeat. Save somebody with your testimony. Save somebody with what you got to say. Share your stories, what you supposed to do with it. Okay? We learn from what? Experiences. We learn from what they call mistakes. But it's on just life lessons. Nothing is a mistake. It's on a life lesson in order for you to be a teacher and teach that lesson because you know it better. You know that lesson because you took it hand on. You took that lesson and passed it with an A. So you can teach that lesson because you've been through it. You know what I'm saying? God don't put you through nothing for you to not have a testimony. God put you through that so you have a testimony. And hopefully you be bold enough to hear the calling and step out and tell your story. Share your experiences is what I'm saying. Share your knowledge. Share them gems you got blocked up in your head. You just holding back on because I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to keep it to myself. All right. You could have been saving somebody else's life tomorrow with the story you told today. Make them be like more aware. Because what we're supposed to do, we're supposed to spread awareness. Okay? You spread love, you spread love, and you spread awareness. So sometimes stuff you're gonna touch on ain't gonna be, some stuff you might say ain't gonna tickle, it's not gonna feel good to everybody. Okay? It's not always love and lights, but always add love in everything you say, okay? But God put you out here to share your story. And like I say, your story ain't gonna always be love and lights. It's not always gonna be love. It's not always gonna be that. You get that? Love. You know what I'm saying? It's not always gonna be that, but you are here to share your story, to say it's someone else. You are here to bring awareness. Things that some people could be blind to the eye, cannot see, because that veil has not been lifted. But here you come, lifting that veil, giving somebody a foresight of what they could dodge, or what they can learn, or what they don't have to learn because you already learned it. Now you're giving them a blueprint, you're giving them cheat sheets. It's nothing wrong with giving somebody a cheat sheet. That's right, it's nothing wrong with it. So if you can save their life, why would you want somebody to go through what you went through? I hear people say that, oh, they need to learn the way we learn. Where? My children ain't gonna have to learn nothing the way I learned it. Because I'm the blueprint. That's why God put me through it. I'm paving the way for my generation. For my nation, I'm paving the way for mine. They ain't gotta go through nothing. They ain't gotta go through I went through. What's the point of me going through? I'm gonna let my children go through it too. You know what I'm saying? You follow me? You are the blueprint. That's all I'm saying. Take what you have been through and apply it to your life and other people's lives too. Be that person that raised that awareness. Don't sit back on what you have went through because you are ashamed of it. Or sit back what you went through because you feel like nobody need to know. No. That ain't what God put you through that for. Some things you know what to talk about, what not to talk about, but most of everything you've been through is for you to help someone else out. God wants us to be in service to others. A service to others, okay? In service to each other. Okay? So, that's all I got to say. Be that blueprint for the next person. The lesson you learned yesterday can be a lesson you teach someone tomorrow, or a lesson you teach somebody today. However you want to take it. That lesson, that test you took, that lesson you had, that mistake you had, can save somebody else's life tomorrow. We don't have to make the same mistake you made. You don't have to take that same lesson. It don't have to be a generational repeating cycles. It don't have to happen that way. If you was to speak, you can save somebody else. That's all I'm saying. Why walk in shame when God walks with us? Shame of what? I'm a human being. I didn't come here with a blueprint. I didn't come here with a manual of how to do this. But you can be a manual. So you can be a manual for someone else. You don't have to do exactly. You could be a manual for someone else, so you don't have to do the exact same thing you did. Let's break the generational curses. For those I want, that I seek, and now you got some people that wants to know how to do something, what not to do. You got some people that take lessons from other people. They don't have to learn themselves personally. Stuff like, damn, what happened to you? I ain't gonna do that. If that happened to you, I ain't gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Be that blueprint. Blessings, blessings, blessings.